What's going on, everyone? Cubeologist here again with another daily average of 5 for you guys. This time I'm actually using my GANS 356 again, and I've switched to the one that I didn't mod. So it's one of the cubes that I haven't modded that I just bought that actually the corners didn't catch on it when I bought it. So that's the one I'm switching to. I think that's going to be my main now, and that's pretty exciting. But now I want to get into the questions. And here we have one from Sire the King. He says, CSGO, rank? Well, that's a little bit complicated because I've spent the last 3 months playing Team Deathmatch, so that's kind of a casual community game. I haven't really been into competitive until just recently, and I've played about 7 games in the last 5 days, 4 days, something like that. So I should get ranked pretty soon, and I'll get back to you on that. But if you play, let me know. It'd be cool to play together. Then 1W3 Plays says, are you ever going to do OH? It's really fun. I've actually tried OH here the past couple days because I have an idea for a video that involves me solving with one hand, but it still takes me like a minute, and I always mess up my OLL. So I'm still doing 2-look OLL. I can't really remember the actual algorithms whenever I'm doing it with one hand. I just get confused, end up messing up. So I do 2-look OLL and 2-look PLL, but I'm getting there. Don't worry, I'm getting there. Then lastly, AJ Cubes asks, did you give the Meiying to Landon forever? And yes, I sent it to him because he didn't have the cube or the means to get it, and he wanted to show it on his channel and review it and try out the puzzle. And I'm in a position where I can actually get cubes, so I'm really happy to help people out like that put in the work. And I was able to help him out, and now he has that video up. So I'll actually link it down in the description. You guys can go check out what he thinks of the puzzle. And now I want to get into more of some current events, kind of things that are being talked about in the cubing community. But there's one thing specifically that I want to talk about, and I want to get your all's opinions about actually down in the comments. And this is a new decision. Well, it's not actually new, it's a few months old, but the consequences of it are just now coming to light. But it was a decision by the European General Court about Rubik's Cube's patents. Now, I know you guys aren't patent lawyers, or most of you aren't at least, and I'm not either, so this will just be opinion based. This will not be a very objective conversation at all, but I want to know what you guys think about this. Rubik's has just won a case in the European General Court stating that they have the claim to protect against all 3-dimensional puzzles with a 3x3 grid that are equally spaced, regardless of the coloring of the cube. So what you imagine in your head as a 3x3 cube, Rubik's now has the ability to trademark that, and they have already began shutting down eBay accounts of things like Rubik's Cubes and stuff like that in the European Union. So if you guys are from the EU, you've already seen the effects of this. And if you have seen that, let me know down in the comments. I would be interesting to see how this is actually playing out in stores, or if it's mostly online so far, or what you think of this decision. Now, opinions varied on the Twisty Puzzles forum. Some people kind of supported Rubik's in their decision to enforce this trademark, but the general consensus was that they had kind of overstepped their bounds, and this is a bad move by them because it kind of makes them look like the bullies in this case. But they need to come to the realization that they just don't make an effective speed cube, and by blocking speed cubes, they're not helping their own brand, they're just hurting the popularity of their own puzzle. That's just my opinion, but I really appreciate you guys watching. This is a pretty good average for me, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and you'll hear from me really soon. Later, guys.